I'm taking on a job of removing tint and reapplying some new tint. I've never done it before. I thought I'd give it a go. Done the front window already, but on the back you can see, it's probably hard to see because it's a stupid camera, but anyway, it's fuzzy as buggery. Like, it is terrible. That's you can see it there. See all the tint's all buggered, so at night time it's damn near impossible to see out of this thing. So I'm going to have to take the tint off and reapply. So I've started doing this one here already. So pretty straightforward job taking it off, as long as you've got the right gear. So I just bought that basic stuff from Bunnings. They're about $10. A little cheapy blade, retractable one like that, and got some spare blades there if you need it, and just an applicator kit and the tint. I bought that from Super Cheap. Bunnings used to stock it, but they don't stock car stuff anymore, but it's all probably all the same stuff anyway. So I made a start. So with tint, there's always two layers, I found out. So there's the stuff that comes off easy, that just comes straight off. You get a start on it up here, and it basically peels the whole thing off. But it doesn't look like it, but underneath it there's another layer, and that is this thing that is sticky as buggery. I'm assuming this must be the original tint from 2001. So not that hard. Make sure you use an applicator. Using the blade alone is hard on the fingers. And it's just a matter of going down like that and just peeling the stuff off. It's really not that hard. Just do a bit at a time, keep the blade clear, and it'll come off eventually. It just takes time. With the old tint, I found if you just do about half the width of the blade at a time, just dink, 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 it's all not too bad. You've got to put a fair bit of pressure on it. And on the edges, just got to be careful. You don't want to wreck the interior. I've slipped there. But yeah, just use maybe best idea to use the edge there. The one side's got a screw on it, and that side's smooth. So when you're doing it, just use the smooth side. Oh, this one's nearly done. I'm just got to do the edges on this one. But yeah, I found just getting about half the blade, like I said, and just do it all the way across, and then just chase all the little edges at the end. Now, just to finish off, I've just lifted off the door trim a little bit. These are Fronteras, so it's a 2-second job to do that job, luckily. But yeah, just a little bit of door trim, remove it a little bit, just so you got a bit of space. Then you can clean up all down the edge. And also, when you do that, you just get a brand new blade on its own. Make sure you don't cut yourself, of course. And then you just basically feed it into the side, of each side window, and that'll give you a little bit of room, and then that'll clean up all the inside trim like that. And then the last bit, you just wind the window down a little bit, and that'll get the last little bit on the top, and that'll be it. And then you just got to clean it. So clean both sides of the window so you can tell, obviously this side and this side, so you can make sure the window is very clean. Right, they're all off now. Took about 45 minutes just to do one window. So I've scrubbed this window as much as I can with water, and it's just detergent water and non-lint-free cloth thing. Then I gave it a really good scrub with a bit harder cloth, and I can't get it any cleaner. I can still see the blobs in there, but anyway, I can't get any cleaner. I've scrubbed it, and I'm assuming it's just old glass, and it's just stain on the outside from rain. So I'm gonna put the tint on now. So I just got my roller tint and measured it against the window. Pain in the butt, mind you. And then just using a flat surface, rolled it out on a flat surface, and then use a piece of tape, double-sided tape, well, not double, but 2 pieces of tape, and that'll remove the edge. Basically what the instructions on the box say. So one on underneath, one on top, and then you just split it. So once you got clear plastic film in, you spray it with that spray gooey stuff, both on the film and on that. You'll see which side's the sticky. I've got to get this done quick. Yeah, well, on my first go, I got a goddamn crease. So that sucks. There's two little creases, very hard to see. Actually, there you can just see them. There's two creases there and there I can't get rid of. So obviously I must have creased the tint or something like that. Anyway, off that one comes. That was a good try fail. There they are, you can see them there. So I've got to be really, really careful to keep this sheet perfectly flat. So better that time, so I sprayed it on the inside of the window, obviously inside the tint, and then you spray it on the actual area you're going to be using the squidgy with. Obviously I've got a bit of trim to cut off, and I got another tiny crease up here, which I'm not going to keep going with it. If I have enough tint on the way back, I'll come back and replace this one, but as it stands, it's good enough for a $2,000 car. Alright, so that's both of them done. I'll be brutally honest, I'm no good at this, but that doesn't mean you can't learn from me. Obviously the applicator process to get all this really smooth is very hard when you've got such old windows. It looks good from the camera, but I can still see very tiny air bubbles in there. Also got a couple bloody creases again. So when you don't do this in the wind, by the way, it makes your life very difficult. Look, as soon as you make one little error with the sheet coming off and then going back on, when you do the applicator pad, really be very slow, very careful. Do not let it get stuck on this side and that side. So that's, for example, there's the crease. Again, very hard to see. But when you're putting the applicator, if you're going like this way, make sure the sheet is nicely smooth and folded on. If this bit side's stuck a bit, this one you're using the applicator, make sure you pull that one off and slowly applicate it, because as soon as you do anything, it'll crease without the applicator being put over top of it. So look, that's the way it is. It is what it is. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do the driver's door next. So look, it is what it is. You just do the best you can with what you got. You know, I'll report back and I'll put some comments in there after a few days, and if these little tiny miniature bubbles do disappear, I'll put it in the comments to confirm that they're gone. Anyway, look, fact is, UV's gone. It's going to be a shit ton cooler in this car. Yeah, a little bit shitty up there, a couple of creases, but I'm not going to pay 50% of the value of the car to get the thing tinted, so it's worth the 100 and, well, actually less than that, about 70 bucks of your cash in your money to have a go yourself. You know, I'll keep going and I'll do another video if I can find, if I get the next one I get really good. I'll see how it goes. Alright, I did the driver's window. Way better. Obviously learning as I go. So yeah, this one's come up absolutely sweet. No dramas at all, no. And the quality of the glass definitely makes a difference. This one doesn't have the minute bubbles. It's still got a few very small ones, but clearly the fronts must be nicer glass or better. Hasn't had a hard enough life as the backs. Yeah, no complaints at all. Lovely, looks good. Come up really good. So yeah, no complaints at all. Looking from the outside, it's good tint. You can it's very reflective, which is exactly what you want. And it's not too dark. This is the medium range. So yes, no, she's good. I'm very happy with that. So third window, you get the knack of it. I'm take it. But if you take some of the lessons I've mentioned, I think it'll be a good thing. This time I tried it without taking the door trim off. Not that much harder, honestly. I just got a screwdriver and just lifted up the edge, and at the same time walked through with the squidgy and just pushed it all down there. Make sure there's plenty of spray on there. It just piped in, then I put down, tightened it up, and it was all good. Did a better job at the top this time, so I didn't stuff it up this time. Yeah, no tricks, it was good. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to do the other side tomorrow, because I've got some stuff on tonight. So yeah, that's good. 50% job done. I'm going to have to buy some more tint. Obviously it's not enough, so yeah, you're going to need $100 worth of tint. There you go. Plus maybe $20 worth of miscellaneous, so $120 all in. Okay, or you can buy cheaper tint, I don't know. Anyway, thank you, that'll do my video. Cheers.